Hey, I'm Scott here from RV Travelling Husbands. Do you have a new caravan or a motorhome on order? Well, here in Australia in 2023, we've begrudgingly become accustomed to these higher prices and long wait times for new builds. This can be attributed broadly to the ambiguous COVID-related issues stemming from the loss of productivity during COVID shutdowns, computer chip requirements, and the boom in demand from having our international borders shut. But the fact that all of our Aussie manufacturers have to wait for chassis to be built and imported into the country. Plus now, in Australia, shipping ports like Melbourne are having a backlog of vehicles that need to go through quarantine and customs, causing even more delays. You're probably across all of this if you've done your research. But did you know there's a new delay to factor in? Especially if your RV is due right now. There are a few articles out there, but had very little in the way of publicity. The federal government has updated and tightened up the National Motor Vehicle Standards Act from 1989 to reflect the changed automotive landscape since its inception. It was announced in January 2021, and the industry was given 24 months of an interim period to comply with the new 2022 Road Vehicle Standards Act, the RVSA. In April 22, this was increased a further 12 months, making the now official deadline of the 30th of June 2024. If compliance has not been approved by then, it simply says a manufacturer can no longer operate. What does this mean for you? Well, as a combination of federal and state government bodies, applying for this compliance is not at all straightforward, and it has a lot of to and fro between each party. As the deadline is now June 2024, all manufacturers should have complied by then. So if you're ordering now and you're faced with a 12 to 18 month wait, then it's a non-issue, but you'll get an RV that's built to more stringent guidelines. But if you're already waiting and there's a possibility that your motorhome might not be delivered until this new compliance is approved, then it may add extra delays to your build. We've seen delays on already built motorhomes sitting in dealer lots for an extra 6 to 8 weeks, or an unbuilt, non-compliant model having an undisclosed time frame while this process takes place. I've added some links in the description below, so this will show you the reference articles I've used, and they make a really good read. And while you're down there, throw us some comments, hit that like button, it'll help us so much. So check with your dealer or manufacturer, and if you have a new build due now or in the next couple of months, make sure that you ask the questions needed to understand if this affects your build. So until next time, we'll be seeing you out on the road. See you later.